and Sony.
Splitgate is a free-to-play, fast-paced movement shooter with its main mechanic being portals. This game came out in 2019 and I've been having a blast with it. Recently, it's been increasing in popularity, and due to this, bigger streamers are starting to play the game and even tournaments are beginning to appear. Its selling point is Halo meets Portal, but what entirely does this game have to offer? The portals in this game are very remnant of the Portal franchise from Valve. Thingy goes in, thingy goes out. They even have their own version of portal surfaces around the map, but because this game is also a first-person shooter, you can use these portals to your advantage. You can check corners, choke points, and objectives without ever having to peek it at all. Even more so because only you can see through your portals. This is most likely to stop players from completely tanking their FPS and make the game actually playable. You can still go through enemy portals, but it does bring up some flaws. For example, you can very easily camp places around the map without much of a disadvantage to yourself, as the players you're shooting at will most likely not know where you are until they're dead or extremely damaged. To counter this, the devs added this grenade which only destroys enemy portals.
This helps if you remember it. I was so involved in running and gunning, I completely forgot about the grenades as a whole. If you know me at all, you'll know I love movement in video games. So when I saw this game had portals, I was really hoping the movement would be really good. But to be all that honest, the movement in this game is extremely basic. You have sprinting, crouching, and a jetpack, and that's it. My only complaint with this moveset is that the jetpack lasts for a very short amount of time. But a nice upside to this is that the jetpack has a quick recovery time, allowing you to quickly get back into battle when you need it. And when you're talking about movement, there's really no other place to transition to than the guns. The weapons in this game I feel have almost little to no recoil unless you're completely blasting it with an SMG. They have snipers, rifles, rocket launchers, pistols, shotguns, and the meat of it all is 100% the melee weapons. The fist by itself does 50 damage, but every other melee weapon is a one-shot lock-on killing machine. The BFB is a bat you can find around the map that completely eradicates enemies in its path. It's honestly the best when you're going around the map placing portals and beating people to death. Enemies can even kill each other if they lock on around the same time.
I can't wait till they place the same portal like 50 billion
What? We
times.
killed each other with the same bat?
Not to mention how good it feels when you hit a one-shot headshot kill with the shotgun.
Maps in this game have this really specific style to fit the movement and where you should place your portals. They have really good placement of platforms, so you just have enough fuel for your jetpack to reach them, and if you ever see a platform you need to get up to, there is usually a portal surface right beside it. This allows you to freely move around the map and trick opponents in all sorts of ways to get the upper advantage on them. There are also maps that are really open and allow you to go from one part of the map to the other with just 2 portals. Fortunately, because of this, it makes it really hard to camp your enemies with portals, because you're always in places where you can be killed. The art style in Splitgate is my biggest issue of the entire game. It looks severely like a mobile game and it makes a lot of the game look horrible. Player models are just modified Halo characters and all of the guns look the same, making it hard for new players to differentiate between them. Not to mention the skins in this game look horrible. With the microtransactions, it just makes it look like a cash grab without much effort really put into it. This is super disappointing considering how many other options the game had.
Deploying flashbang.
Game modes in this game are super fun. You got classics like Team Deathmatch, Free For All, King of the Hill, Domination, Gun Game. You get the gist. But this game also includes other game modes like Oddball, which is a game where the objective is grabbing the oddball, but when you have the ball, you gain points and the first team to hold the ball long enough to reach 200 points wins. A really fun thing about this game mode is that the oddball has the same properties of the BFB, allowing you to beat people to death in one hit when you get close to them. Another fun game mode is Shoddy Snipers, which isn't anything new, but it's Team Deathmatch where you only have a shotgun and a sniper. Go figure. My only issue with the game modes is that it sometimes makes you play a certain map that doesn't go with that game mode at all. You'll be playing Oddball, but also be playing a map that has no obstacles to hide behind, making you forced to just run into a building. And even then, you'll just be bombarded by players. An easy fix to this would be to just limit the maps to what would fit the game mode, and it would very easily just make the player experience just much better. The reward system in Splitgate is a very simple yet very rewarding process that only makes it where you have to actually play the game to earn them. The rewards you can earn consist of XP and skins, and to get them you just have to do basic challenges like getting kills with a certain weapon or getting kills in general. They have daily and weekly rewards that you can quickly rack up, and they even have a golden weapon reward that you can get just by completing challenges with that certain weapon. Just overall, playing the game will allow you to get these rewards without ever having to put you out of your comfort zone of what you want to do. This game is one of the most fun games I've had the pleasure of playing these past few weeks, and I'm very glad it's getting the attention it deserves. It may not look that great at first glance, but I'm really enjoying how the game turned out in the end. I'm sure the devs will fully put their attention to this game and really expand it past what it already is. Thank you all for watching. If you would like to see more of this on my channel, please be sure to like and subscribe, as I would greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a good day, and later.